My name's Dave Nadell, and I lead the Selling Partner Trust team. I'm here today to talk to you about maintaining great account health. But before I get started, as you probably noticed, there are some QA features available on the screen next to my presentation. Please feel free to use those features at any time to ask questions throughout the presentation, and I'm happy to answer them at the end. So today we'll talk about account health, which I know is everyone's favorite subject. We'll start with a brief overview of what account health is and the tools that are available to you to monitor and improve your account health in Seller Central. We'll talk about maintaining great account health and some tips and tricks on how to address your account health when something goes wrong. But to start, why don't we talk about what account health is? Account health is the holistic representation of your account's adherence to Amazon's selling policies. You can view your account health on the aptly named Account Health page in Seller Central. This page can be accessed through the Performance tab on the navigation bar after you log in. You can also access the Account Health page on the Amazon Seller app available on iOS and Android, as well as through Amazon's Seller APIs, which will provide much of the data you can see on this website. The Account Health page in Seller Central provides visibility into your performance against Amazon's policies categorized into 3 categories. The first category is customer service performance. Customer service performance represents your adherence to Amazon's policies as they relate to post-order concerns from customers. This includes negative feedback, A to Z claims, and credit card chargebacks. Your order defect rate represents the percentage of orders you fulfill that have one or more of these defects. The shipping performance section of the Account Health page talks about your performance against Amazon's policies as they relate to fulfillment. The 2 most important metrics here are your late shipment rate, which represent the percentage of orders that you ship after the handling time set in your listings has expired, and your pre-fulfillment cancellation rate, which represents the percentage of orders you receive that are canceled before they're fulfilled. Finally, the Account Health page contains your adherence against Amazon's product policies. Product policies relate to the products you sell and the listing data that you provide about those products when creating them on Amazon. Why don't we talk about why account health is important? Account health is important because Amazon's policies are designed to ensure that customers have the best experience possible when shopping on Amazon. And when customers have a great experience, they come back and purchase more products from you and other sellers. Maintaining great account health ensures that you're able to continue selling and focus your time and efforts on activities that help you build your business, such as marketing and inventory sourcing. Further, by addressing account health issues early and often, you can make sure that they don't escalate, requiring more time and effort to address them when they happen at scale. So how do you maintain your account health? Well, the first step is making sure you know where you are. So please make sure you check the Account Health page regularly in Seller Central, daily or weekly, depending on the volume of sales that you're doing at the time. Many sellers find it helpful to set a calendar reminder to make sure that they're checking this page frequently. Second, it's important to ensure your emergency contact information is up to date and accurate. If you've noticed, Amazon has recently started placing outbound calls to sellers in cases where there is an issue with their account health, and by ensuring your emergency contact information is up to date, you can ensure that we can reach you in those times before an action has to be taken to protect customers. If you visit the Account Health page in Seller Central, you'll notice that every couple months we ask you proactively to verify that that information is up to date. But if you need to change it at any time, you can do so using your settings in Seller Central. You can also make sure that you receive any important email notifications from Amazon that relate to your account health by adding Amazon.com domains to your email client's allow list and preventing those emails from being categorized as spam or being moved to your trash folder. As I mentioned before, you can stay on top of your account health when you're on the go using the Amazon Seller app, which is available on both iOS and Android. And finally, and I don't mean to sound repetitive, it's important to address issues early and often as they appear on your account health page. As you'll see on the slide, when there is an issue, you may notice an exclamation point next to a given policy or metric, or in some cases a banner at the top of the screen when an account health issue has been identified. Follow the instructions in that banner to address that issue before it escalates and becomes a larger issue for your selling account. There are a couple easy strategies that you can follow to maintain great account health on an ongoing basis. And we wouldn't be Amazon if we didn't start with listening to the customer. You can use the Voice of the Customer section of the Account Health page on Seller Central to see customer feedback related to your products. Use that information to identify trends or commonalities that may point to defects or other issues with your products, packaging, or business processes. For example, I was recently talking to a seller who sold large furniture items across the United States. By using the Voice of the Customer page in Seller Central, they were able to identify a defect in their packaging that was leading to the corners of their items being damaged, scuffed, or otherwise marred during transit, which was driving a large number of customer returns. By using the Voice of the Customer page on Seller Central, that seller was able to identify the issue with their packaging and fix it, reducing further returns and improving the customer experience. When you identify an issue using the Voice of the Customer page in Seller Central, please make sure the solutions that you implement address the root cause of that issue. What that means is, in addition to addressing the acute customer issue that may have been caused, ensure that you understand the driver of that issue and that the fixes you implement address that driver to prevent similar issues moving forward. In addition to listening to your customers, make sure you take the time to understand the products that you sell before you start selling them. The first step in making sure that you understand your products is understanding your supply chain. It's important to understand where the products you purchase are coming from so that you can be confident those products are authentic and legitimate before you offer them for sale. Similarly, please take the time to understand any regional or local regulations or Amazon policies that may relate to the products that you wish to sell. In addition to listening to your customers and understanding your products, it's important to pay attention to how you manage your inventory on Amazon. First of all, Amazon offers a number of settings relating to your fulfillment capabilities that are important to keep up to date and accurate. One of the most important is your handling time. You can assign a unique handling time value in days to any listing you create on Amazon. This handling time value specifies the period of time you expect it to take between when an order is placed and when you're able to fulfill that order. Any orders that are fulfilled after the handling time period has expired are considered late shipments and counted in the late shipment rate metric I mentioned earlier. Second, please make sure that your inventory levels, as they're stated on Amazon, represent the true availability of your products and are kept up to date as you sell through that inventory. You should make sure that the inventory that you load into Amazon represents the amount of product you are able to fulfill on any given day where that listing is live. And finally, as I mentioned, respond to any issues quickly as they appear on your account health page. This will ensure that you're able to resolve them with minimal effort and before they escalate into larger concerns. And as you're addressing those issues, it's important to identify the true root cause that drove those issues, the actions you'll take to address them moving forward, and then of course to follow through and implement those preventative measures and actions as you continue selling. The Account Health page on Seller Central will provide a line-by-line detailed record of every defect that's been identified as they relate to Amazon selling policies, the policy that was violated, and a path to appeal the concern. When you appeal a concern, you can provide Amazon with evidence that you fixed the issue that's been identified or that the issue was resolved prior to your communication with Amazon. You can address any of these defects by clicking the appeal link as shown on this slide, which will bring you to a customized workflow providing you with specific and detailed instructions on what to do next. On these detailed pages of the Account Health experience, you can also find links to understand Amazon's policies and links to the seller forums where you can go ask other sellers and Amazon questions that can help you proceed. Speaking of which, we have a number of helpful resources that you can leverage as you attempt to maintain and improve your account health. First, and I don't just say this because my team publishes it, please follow the Seller News. Seller News is available on the homepage of Seller Central. It's also available on the Account Health page, in addition to a monthly seller newsletter we send out to all professional sellers worldwide. We use Seller News to alert you to any changes to existing policies or new policies that may be required of you as you continue selling on Amazon. Second, use the seller forums to communicate with other sellers if you have questions about your account health or want to learn from others as they've developed best practices to maintain great account health. We also monitor the seller forums ourselves and are happy to answer questions as they come up. Finally, Seller University, which is accessible through Seller Central, contains a host of resources, videos, guides, quizzes, and more that you can use to make sure that you understand our policies, and you can train your employees as well to ensure that they follow our policies as you grow your business on Amazon. Finally, we continue to make improvements to the account health experience, and we're interested in your feedback. The biggest improvement we've made recently is the transition from email-based account health appeals to Seller Central-based account health appeals. You'll notice now, next to every single issue you may see on your account health page, there is a link to appeal. By following that link, you'll be directed to a customized guided workflow that will explain to you the issue that's been found and the steps that we ask you to take to address that issue. The workflow will enable you to upload documents, as well as provide written commentary or answer questions related to the incident. Unlike email appeals, these guided workflows enable us to connect your submission to your account more easily and respond more quickly, giving you more time to focus on growing your business. That's all I had today, and thank you for your time. I'm happy to take any questions from those who would like to stick around.